So your girl Fatima thinks that Zac needs a new side chick. Zac and Bryce meet up for the first time since that awkward ass moment. Your girl Deja is out here still being Deja, and we meet a new character, y'all. We're talking Zatima season 2, episode 1, Basic Instinct. Let's get into it. Now, I do just want to give a shout out to all my members who are on the channel. Thank you for rocking with me and supporting me. If you are new to the channel and you're just finding me, please go ahead and take a look. If you like what you see over here, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to your girl channel. And for all my day ones that have been rocking with your girl, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on the video, guys. Now we're going to be talking about Zatima today, y'all. I mean, y'all already know I am not a person who has looked at sisters. I did try to go and look at sisters, but it's just too many episodes, y'all, and I just couldn't get into it at this point. I do look at reviews for sisters, but I am a huge Zatima fan. I love this show. I think it's a really good show, and that's why I like to talk about it. Now, in this particular episode, we are going to see that, you know, Fatima is having an issue with Zac because Zac wants it all the time. Now, I would say that that's a good issue in a sense, but the way that Fatima describes it is like Zac is like into it like 6 times a day, 4 or 5 times a day. Like Zac just like the damn Energizer bunny. He just keep going and going and going. And Fatima is like, look, my body can't handle all of this. Like, it's cute and all, but we gonna have to do something different. And of course, your boy Zac, you know how he is. He doesn't really want to hear this. And I feel like he's reading more into it than what it really is. I feel like he's seeing something that she's not really saying. I mean, she's trying to tell him that, look, I'm tired. Like, my body can't handle all of this. I'm a woman. I understand you're a man, but I'm a woman and my body parts just, you know, we not rocking with all of that. But Zac kind of sees it as something more than that. Like, you don't like it, you this, you that, you want somebody else. Like, I'm like, Zac, calm down, brother. Listen to what she is saying. Like, come on now. But anyway, y'all, that's pretty much how the episode started off. Now, we are going to transition into a point where Zac is going to end up going into the office and he's going to run into Bryce, of course. Now, we all knew that this awkward moment was going to come back at some point. Now, if you remember from the last season, Bryce is bisexual, and Bryce, for whatever reason, caught feelings for Zac. He thought that Zac was feeling him too, which I have never understood because Zac clearly tells him every time that that's not what he into, but Bryce did it anyway, y'all. I mean, Bryce just, I don't know. I guess Bryce just saw what he wanted to see, so it just is what it is at the end of the day.
Are you sure, Zac? You don't mind me being this close?
I'm positive. We let it go, bro. Since we let it go, we let it go. It's over there, right?
Zac, you're not listening to me.
I am listening.
But anywho, y'all, they talk to each other. And at first, Zac is not really wanting to have a conversation. Bryce is trying to have a conversation. And then finally, Zac just tells him exactly how he feels. You know, he tells him that that wasn't cool, you know, that he betrayed him because he could have just talked to him and told him how he was feeling. But instead, he befriended him and he did all of these other things when he knew that he wanted something different. And, you know, Bryce was just like, no, that's not what it was. You know, in the beginning, you know, we are friends, you know, it wasn't like that. It's just something that kind of happened and he doesn't really know what it was or what it is. So I don't really feel like they really got anywhere with this whole entire conversation, to be honest, but at least Zac did get a little bit of this off of his chest. I am hoping that these two are able to move past this because I honestly feel like Bryce is really good for Zac as far as this business is concerned, as far as helping him navigate and not really trying to take advantage of him. To be honest, I used to always think that there was something a little off with Bryce, but at the end of the day, I think Bryce is just like a little awkward guy. But the main thing is that he wanted Zac, and it is what it is. And now that he knows for sure that Zac 100% ain't rocking that way, maybe they can move forward with their friendship and their business relationship. That's what I hope happens, but I guess we shall see. So anyway, we are going to see a scene with Fatima and Angela, and they're going to be talking at work, and she's going to be telling Angela, like, look, you know, he just wanted all the time, you know, and she just really doesn't know how to deal with it or whatever. And so they're having that conversation. And we also learned that Angela has been actively avoiding Bryce. Now, we all know that Angela was dating Bryce, and this whole situation came out about him coming on to Zac and all this stuff. And Angela just lets it be known that she just doesn't want to be with somebody who's not straight. She doesn't want to be with somebody who also likes the same things that she likes. And that's her choice. There's nothing wrong with that. Doesn't make her a bad person. Even though he's bisexual, if she doesn't want to be with somebody that's bisexual, that's her choice and that's her decision, and it is what it is. Now, we are going to see another part where Angela and Fatima are going to be getting off of work, and they're going to run into the new character, Paul, with his gorgeous self, y'all. I just love him and stuff. I don't know what it is about him. But anyway, y'all, she has a flat tire, and she's trying to fix the tire herself. Instead of calling Zac, Fatima has always been self-sufficient. She does things for herself. And so she goes to try to change the tire, and Angela's just like, look, I'm not going to be out here changing no tires. I'm not going to do any of this, not in this outfit. And she's like, the problem is that, sometimes men want you to need them. And, that was the same situation with Ian. He said that you just didn't need him. And she's trying to employ her to, hey, go ahead and call Zac so he can come and help you with this situation. But, she doesn't. And like I said, that's when we meet the new character, Paul. And so he offers to help. Now, for whatever reason, Fatima actually reluctantly decides to go ahead and accept his help. Now, he says that he's going to get the tire changed for her, and that he'll have it, he'll get that done for her. Now, why he was wanting to do this, I don't know. Maybe he's just a nice guy, but I guess we shall see as, time progresses what's really up with Paul, y'all. Now, we are going to see a situation where we get to the barbershop, and Zac is at the barbershop with his boys, and this is where we're going to see Nathan, and Nathan's going to come in. And let me tell you, the doggone barbershop guy, I can't think of Zac's other friend right now. I don't know why his name is just leaving me. But anyway, his father is just giving Nathan the business. It's so funny. But anyway, Nathan and Zac clearly still aren't really talking to each other. Nathan refuses to apologize. He just thinks that he was right. He just thinks that he could invade Zac's space like that. And, his other homeboy is telling him, like, look, you violated. You need to go ahead and just apologize. But overall, we didn't get an apology from it. What we did get was Zac ends up about to leave, and his brother comes in. And his brother is a character that I absolutely despise. I hate that people who want to use you, or family who thinks that you owe them something. And we clearly see that Zac is still struggling with his whole family dynamics. We can clearly see that Zac is still struggling with this whole situation and feeling a certain type of way because, his brother went to jail for him. And his brother is clearly using that. Now, his brother says that mom wants to speak to him. And we all know that Zac doesn't really talk to his mom. Zac has some issues with his mom. So we are going to learn a little bit more about these issues in the next episode. Zac says that he'll talk to her, and that's kind of how they leave it off. Now, I did forget to talk about Deja, y'all. I don't know how I forgot to talk about Deja. When they were getting ready to leave the house, your girl Deja was out there. She got the ambulance out there. She say that she hurt because we all know that Deja got her ass drugged by Fatima the last season. She drugged her right on out of that hot tub and then beat that behind. And so, of course, she is just out here doing the most. It feels like Deja never learns her lesson, y'all. It's just something about Deja. She just not gonna learn. She just gonna keep doing what she does. Like, even after meeting Madam, even after getting her ass whooped. What are you doing back here? Oh, yo! Oh, no! Oh, bitch! Oh, this is a fight doing in my backyard! Get your ass out of here! Even knowing that Zac doesn't want to have anything to do with her like that, she still thinks that maybe she can eventually get to him. I don't know what it is that Deja thinks, but she is definitely something else. So anyway, there was that little scene with her and Fatima, and then her and Zac is just like, look, don't be talking about my girl like that. I mean, basically, she already done whooped your ass one time. I've been holding her off from you, but I'm gonna need you to do better or whatever. But you do see Zac trying to be a good landlord. But when Deja decides that she wants him to take her to her doctor's appointment, I'm just like, Deja, you always got to try to take it one step further. Just let it go. Let it be. Anyway, y'all, enough about Deja. Now back to when Zac makes it home from work. Now when Zac makes it home from the office, and not when Zac makes it home from the office, I apologize. When Fatima makes it home from the office, you know, they're having a conversation, and immediately Zac is trying to jump her bones again. And I'm just like, Zac, she literally just talked to you about this earlier and you're already doing it again. Like, Zac just doesn't listen for whatever reason. He's not hearing what she's saying, in my opinion. But so she has to sit him down, try to have this conversation with him. And she pretty much tells him, like, look, you know, I think that there's something that you need, you know, like, I want you to have a side chick. And Zac is baffled, and Zac thinks that this is a setup and he doesn't know what is going on. Now, they are going to end up eventually having dinner. Zac is going to be upset about the doggone dinner because she didn't cook and she did take out. I mean, Zac is just doing a lot right now, y'all. Like, I don't know. On this episode, Zac was kind of annoying me because I'm like, she trying to have a real conversation with you. She trying to tell you what's going on and how you feeling, but you just keep seeing something totally different. I don't know, y'all. Zac was just doing too much. But anyway, y'all, as we get through the whole dinner scene, we're going to see that Zac is going to be a little bit upset when Fatima tells him that she had a flat tire and that she didn't call him. And he's just like, why wouldn't you call me? Like, I want to be there for you in those times, you know? And this was the same thing that Angela was telling her. And I think in this moment, Fatima saw how this really hurt him and how this really affected him. And so it feels like they just have to do a little bit more communicating. I feel like this couple is going to be okay. I just feel like they just need to kind of get on the same pages with certain things. She's so used to being independent, and maybe he's used to something else, and she just has to learn how to, you know, need him a little more and all this good stuff. And then he has to learn how to listen. But at the end of the day, I really do like these two together. So this episode just kind of ends with Zatima telling him that, hey, you know, I think you need a side chick and I'm about to go get her. And then Zac is just kind of looking dumbfounded. So she goes out to the car to get the side chick, and you know, that's where that episode ends, y'all. So anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all thought about the seasoning opener of Zatima episode 1, Basic Instinct. What do you think about this whole situation with Zac wanting sex so much and Fatima's body just not being able to handle it? Do you think that Zac needs to be more understanding of the situation? Do you think he could have handled all of this a little bit better? What do you think is going to happen with this new character, Paul, and the way he's looking at Fatima? Or is he actually interested in Angela? Go ahead and get the conversation started down below, guys. Meanwhile, if you like this video, make sure to go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to your girl channel. Turn on your notifications so that you do not miss out on any of the Zatima conversations. Now, I will be going live doing a collaboration with Tamika's Den later today, so make sure that you check out that live as well, guys. Until next time, peace.